This is Casey's Garage, and today we are heading to Kingman, Kansas, about 200 miles away, to pick up a parts car. It's a 2007 Eclipse, and it was smashed by a tree, or a tree fell on it, and we need some parts off of it to fix our Eclipse. So I'm heading down. We're taking Big Red. It's his first real voyage, so we'll see how she does. I just said he and then that's she, but whatever. I do need to stop and get some diesel and top it off, and but I'll bring you guys along with me, and hopefully we have a nice safe voyage and return home hopefully tonight with a parts car that'll hopefully get everything we need to fix ours. All right, so far so good. The trip is going well. I gotta stop and get some diesel, so that is what we're doing. So I want to get out and fill her up. I've got also my scan gauge over here. I can't remember if I've showed you this to you guys before or not, but it'll monitor my engine coolant temperature and my engine oil temperature and all kinds of other goodies. So nice to have. That way I can monitor the truck and have a good better peace of mind of what's going on. So I'm gonna hop out, get some diesel in this thing, and then back on the road.
Years later.
All right, guys, so it got dark quick on us. We are at a rest stop just north of Wichita, and I'll walk around this car tomorrow in the daylight so you can see it better. But this is what we went to go pick up. It's a 2007. It's a 2007 Eclipse, and as you can see, it's got quite a bit of damage because a tree fell on it. I'll walk around tomorrow and show you the car a little better. And so far the truck's doing pretty good. I do think the turbo is acting up. On the way down to pick the car up, it did fine, but of course with a load on the truck, I noticed we had one overboost situation, and we had a wrench light come on and then it went away after I refueled. But we just don't have a lot of power on hills, so it's good to go out and test this out, I guess. We need to know that, but hopefully we don't have any troubles coming home, because we do have to go through the Flint Hills, and there's some good hills there, so wish me luck.
A few moments later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. 388.5 miles round trip. Looking pretty good down there. So, everything went pretty well. As you can see, we do have the engine light there, or not the engine light, the wrench light came back on from maintenance, and that's when I had the cruise control on and it overboosted. So I know that the code on that's going to be an overboost. So I think we do have some issues with the turbo, but as long as I didn't use the cruise control and I could kind of feather the accelerator and just kind of be one with the road, it did quite well. But I'm tired. I want to shut it down and head home, and I'll come out tomorrow and show you the car we picked up. All right, so it is the very next day. How about we start by working on getting this car off the trailer, and then we can walk around it, and I'll show you what we bought and why I bought it. All right, guys, so let's take a look at why we bought this car. Basically bought it for one thing only. That is the driver's seat. Now, this did come with complete interior. The gentleman I bought it from took everything out so that it wasn't exposed to the elements and ruin everything. So we put the driver's seat back in, obviously, so I could drive it onto the trailer and off. But right there is why we bought it. This seat right here is impossible to find in good shape. Most of what I found on the interwebs is either torn up or they're cloth. And I had a local upholstery shop quote me on what it would cost to fix this one, and it was going to be over $800 because it's pretty much destroyed. Even the airbag is unstitched. So I bought that whole car for $850. So I think that was a good buy. We'll take what we need off of it, and heck, we might even find another clips that needs some parts and we'll rebuild it, or I'll just sell the rest of the car and make some of my money back. But I do need your guys' opinion. Which color carpet should we go with? Should we go with the gray, which definitely needs a cleaning, or should we go with the black that came out of the donor car? I'm thinking black, but yeah, leave a comment and let me know what you guys would choose, but I think black is the way to go. Alright, so yeah, I think I've decided to go with the black carpet, so let's go ahead and start tearing these seats out and we'll start switching everything over. Alright, and check out all the goodies here. I think we have enough change under here that will reimburse me for what I paid for the car. And a lot of trash, so I'm glad we decided to at least remove that seat so we can get this all cleaned up. But also, not that that carpet won't clean, but it is quite a mess. So we'll go ahead and start getting this back seat out, and then we'll start ripping the carpet out. Ooh, and there is a blade right there. Are you gonna help, Layla? Are you gonna help? Go ahead, finish it up. You got it? You got the back? All right, you get the back, I'll get the front. Is that how we're doing it? Huh? Is that how we're doing it? Okay, so the carpet is in. We got the back seat put back together. Now it's time to go ahead and put these front seats in. And there is a little bit of a difference in the design or texture of the leather. This is the seat that came out of the Silver Eclipse, and this is of our donor. And I don't know if you can see on camera or not, but the donor one has kind of a scaly texture to it, and it's much more firm, whereas over here it's soft and actually tears real easy, because I barely caught it with my nail the other day, and it put a nick in one of the seats. So Of course, we're going to replace, well, we have to replace the driver's seat. That's why we are doing this in the first place. So we'll go ahead and replace the passenger seat too with the seat out of the donor car so that everything matches. All right, so check it out, guys. We got the interior switched out. We got the clips mats in. Looks like I need to clean that one a little bit more. It's a little dirty, but I definitely like the black carpet better. Seat looks a lot nicer. Doesn't look half bad. And off camera, I got it all washed up. I got the tires detailed, and I went ahead and cleaned up the headlights a little bit. So this car is almost ready to list for sale. One other thing I want to do real quick is pull this gas cover off. This one's pretty faded from the sun, and switch it out with our parts car, because we have another gas cap right here, and as long as this one's not bent up from the accident or from the tree falling on it, because you can tell the tree fell right next to it, this one's in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some so I'm gonna go ahead and get an Allen bit and see if that's all it takes to get that off there, and we'll switch it out. All right, so yeah, this cover came right off, but unfortunately the bolts on here are just turning inside the plastic, so I'll have to get something to jam in there to kind of lift up on this as I'm trying to unscrew those bolts, because they're just stripped out. So I may just try getting my DA polisher on that, see if it'll take that sticker off and clean that up before I go messing with it. But I think that's going to be probably it for the Eclipse, guys. It's done. We got the brakes serviced, we got it cleaned up, got the interior switched out, got the AC working, headlights are cleaned up, fenders replaced and repainted. So yeah, overall not a bad car, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it listed for sale. So maybe we can get rid of this quick and then find another project to work on. And that's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on Casey's Garage.